and he always said he used it for his first at-bat because he loved it, but then he's a creature of habit. So he switched back to his regular bat. What will the guys do on Sunday for their moms?
Lauren, good morning.
Sacrifice for your mom, that's for sure. Happy Mother's Day to my mom, Mary Shehadi. It is around this time, and you heard D-Row talk about that teams try and find the magic if there isn't magic. Scott Servais trying to do that with Julio Rodriguez. Where will he hit tonight?
Right now, Lauren, the expectation.
Hoping another Luis Castillo walks in with his bag over his shoulder at the deadline. They're in Detroit tonight. Now we turn to our League Leaders segment presented by So Rare.
Hometown team there in Atlanta to wonder who is the MVP in the National League right now.
Gosh.
I'm pretty sure
Deep breath. We are in this together. We heard Bob Melvin earlier in the show and using the word underperforming, talking about his team a couple times. Usually doesn't talk like that, so he's a little bit freaked out. What about you?
I'll put it at
above average numbers offensively, I think, right, of the Braves, but I don't know many teams that could withstand the loss of so many pitchers. They keep winning for now. Are you freaking out about the future?
I am, just because, yeah.
Anthony, the Braves at the top of the East by a lot. Would you relax a little bit? We were talking about Jose Abreu earlier.
Hey, higher standing, higher expectations, higher freak out. That's how it works. Yeah.
He's returning to the south side of Chicago where he was magic. I think that a lot of times we take the first month of the season and we spotlight it, right, if you're starting slow. But if it was in July, we wouldn't notice. Is that the case with Jose Abreu? What do you see?
One's out there. Since coming off the disabled list in his last appearance, he went 6 innings to earn just his second win of the season despite only striking out 2. The Giants host the Cubs in a game you can watch right here on MLB Network. The Cubs are hoping to gain more ground in the NL Central when they send Kyle Hendricks to the mound. He's looking for his first win since June 16th. He'll face Giants rookie Andrew Suarez. And finally, Chris Archer will be making his return to the Rays rotation when the team hosts the Tigers tonight. Archer has been on the disabled list since June 5th with left abdominal strain. In his last rehab start, the righty tossed 4 no-hit innings. It's dramatic to ask how big a July series is, Richard, between a first-place team and a wild card hopeful, talking about the Astros and the A's, but Oakland's been playing great baseball. They won 15 of 18. Is there a little something extra with this series, would you say, Richard? Indeed, 6.5 games. He made their first start in Seoul and their first start in the U.S. with LA winning both games. New to Dodger Blue and looking pretty darn good out west. The Cardinals were on the West Coast as well, hanging out in San Diego, and they were taking care of business. So Joe Musgrove takes over and tries to shift the momentum. Owner of the only no-hitter in Padres franchise history, and he's always looking to show out. Speaking of showing out, you kidding me, Bryce Harper? It was cold and windy at the bank, but Bryce Harper's bat hot. Red hot, not 1, not 2, 3 left the yard for his first 3 hits of the season. And the weather in Philly today, dicey at best. They played through it yesterday. They will try to do the same today. 4:05 from the bank. Can't wait.